Hey, I'm Juan. Thank you for joining me. Today I want to talk about day trading recap. I've been going live every day. I've been on fire. Today I stepped up, took a swing, and flopped. It was a straight crash. Let me show you the mistake I made. So this is a recap of my trade here. I was in an Amazon put, and when I wanted to close my position, I was thinking like short, where you have to buy back your position, and I bought another put. I was making sure the ticker was good. I was going to just mark it out because my put was going against me, and I wanted to stay green.
Yeah, overall markets are turning around. All right, I'm out. Oh, hold on. Actually, I bought a put by mistake. I was trying to sell one.
It was at this point I knew I messed up.
25 basis point increment moves.
So now I had the two puts to sell.
That was a mistake. I was trying to sell a put, and I actually bought it.
And at this point, I was just kind of frazzled. I'm trading live. I was trying to do a lesson. I messed up, and I got out of my position.
So that mistake cost quite a bit. Led me to lose the gains from the Amazon gain. So I gave back the gains.
So at this point, I'm down negative $5 after previously being up $1,079. This really threw me off. I'm trying to be as transparent as possible while I day trade. I'm trying to give people lessons. I have a small group of people, 15, 20 people come, but they appreciate the transparency and they appreciate the lessons and going through each step as I day trade. So as I'm talking through and teaching, I'm thinking when you're shorting stocks, you sell a position, and to get out of that position, you have to buy it. So when I bought the put, I don't know, I just automatically went to buy a put instead of selling. For options, it doesn't work like that. You buy a put, you buy an option, you hit sell. It doesn't matter. And I ended up buying another put, and they both, now I had two puts against me. So before this though, I had two puts. I sold one for profit, and I said I was holding the other one and waiting to get more gains, and I was going to be able to hold it because I already sold one, which gave me some profit. So now if it went against me, I would sell it, and the losses would be against the profit I made from the first put. So it was a kind of like a strategy that I like to do. If I'm going to buy 2,000 stocks, I may sell 1,000 once I'm in profit, and now I can hold the other one, because if it goes against me, when I sell those 1,000 stocks, I should still be in profit because I sold the first one. So this really threw me off. And I should have just shut it down and taken my negative $5 for the day, and that's it. But I did revenge trading. So it worked out for me this time, and I'm going to go over my revenge trades, but it's a terrible practice. And it's almost bad that it worked out for me this time, because that's going to be in the back of my head next time that, hey, you did it last time. You lost $1,000 by pressing the wrong button. This is the second week in a row that I made a mistake. Last week on Friday, I lost $5,000 because I left a trade open that I thought I closed. This week, I lost $1,000 live. I was up $1,079. And instead of closing a put in profit, I bought another put, and they both went against me, and I lost, and I was negative $5 after being up $1,000. So 2 weeks in a row, making mistakes, and I followed it up by another mistake. Even though it ends up being profitable, you saw before my statement was negative $5. I'm going to log into my trading account and show you my trades. Okay, so I'm logging in here to my Lightspeed account. This is for today, up $2,017. It was pure revenge trade. I went straight back to trade Amazon. I shorted a bad earnings play, and I made my money. But I could have easily lost another 1,000, another 2,000, because there was emotion in my trading this time. So it's a big mistake, and I just want you guys to learn from the lesson so you don't make the same mistake. It's better once you've made a mistake, once you're not in the right mindset, you have to cut it off, shut it off, and just trade another day. And I was only down $5. Yes, it hurt because I was up 1,080, and now I'm down -5. But it's better to be -5 then negative 5,000, negative 2,000, and just live to trade another day. I've been showing my trading, and my trading, I've been very consistent so far the last 2 weeks and been in the green. Look at all these green days. And this again, each week, I'm trying to knock off rust. I haven't traded in about 8 months before this Monday. I traded before I went live this week so that I can come this week fresh, ready, and knocking out the rust. And I did well the first day, 2,500, then 1,200, then 741, then 1,700. And I took this big loss, 5,600, where I thought I closed out a trade and I didn't. So this was a big loss. And then came back Monday fresh after the weekend, 2,100, 852. And then this should have been negative 5 red. And I would have been fine with that. But it's going to be after commission about 17 something. So another green day, which is good. Even though I am happy, I'm not going to lie, I'm happy that I have the 2,000 for the day. I'm not happy with the way I traded. I was a little bit out of control. I was just wanting to get in. So the position I got into in Amazon, I did have a strategy. I knew that the overall market was still on a downtrend. And then I was just waiting for any spike to come in and buy some puts. I could tell. I mean, the whole overall market was crashing. It was a time to buy some puts. And I did that. So it started to spike a little bit. I saw that it was going to spike and hit some resistance. I jumped in, and it was a good trade, even though I was a little bit hasty, but it still kept going against me. It still kept spiking. That's the risk you have to take. Now I have to hold it. And at one point, I was negative 1,800, negative 1,900. And I was stressed, negative 2,000. And I actually had a warning because if I'm never negative 2,000, the trade shuts off. So after that trade, I wouldn't be able to trade anymore. I set that limit, which I should set it at 500. 2,000 is kind of high. But I let the trade go against me. And once it passed negative 2,000, I was like, there's no point of getting out. If I get out, I can't trade anymore. Might as well hold it. And that is such a poor mentality. Even though I was confident that the trend was going down and this was just a temporary spike, but the whole market could have turned around. Some positive news could have came out and it could have kept spiking and spiking. And I could have lost a lot more than 2,000 at that point. So I wasn't thinking right. The great thing is I held it down. I stayed. And then it became negative 1,500, negative 1,000. And it flushed. And now I'm up 400, 500, 600. Once I was up 800, 900, I sold one of my puts. I think I bought 2 puts. And then once it got to, I think 1,400 or I think 1,500, I sold the second put. And I shut it off. I was happy. But the moral of the story is don't revenge trade. Don't overtrade. Someone in the comments mentioned that I talk about overtrading. And they told me, they said, hey, maybe you shouldn't trade no more. And they were right. This is why I do this transparently. This is why I do this in front of you, so you can see my frustration. You're talking to a seasoned trader. I've been trading for over 8 years. You're not talking to a rookie, and it's still happening to me. It can still happen to you. So you have to learn from my mistakes and not revenge trade and stay calm and don't overtrade. But that was it. Just wanted to go over that. I'll be trading tomorrow live. It'll be a short day because I have a few meetings. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow.